Hello, welcome back to a new video. So this week I'm just gonna kind of be on like a little ramble, I guess, about everything. Um, about like how I feel this week and all that good stuff. So my energy is not the best, but it's starting to get like a little bit better. And I haven't really been like really hungry, which is like a pretty good thing because usually like that's all I can think about is like food, 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 food. So not having that like constant like noise has been pretty good. I actually like it. And I have gone to the gym every day this week except I think one day. Um, I'm not going tonight because I work a double, so I won't have time to do that. But um, everything else has been pretty good. Um, work has been good. Going to the gym. I've been eating like the same food for like 3 weeks because I found this recipe for chicken alfredo so I can make it homemade because I've tried different like pre-made alfredos and none of them taste like alfredo. I don't know, it's like really strange. But like they don't taste like typical alfredo. So I found this recipe and I've been making it for like 3 weeks. Um, which is not good. But uh other than that, it hasn't been that bad aside from the fact that like I've gained weight. So I had a consultation about 2 weeks ago for a breast reduction, and I won't hear anything back until like 4 to 6 weeks is what they told me. And I'm very impatient, so I'm like really anxious. Um, but I wait there, so I have like my little sheets here from like the doctor. So
Oh
I
my
have four
God!
of them.
What is that?
I don't know what this one was. What's that one? I don't know. I have four of them. So I had, I think that was my last one. Okay, so I had one which was 277, one that was 274 and a half. Okay, and then I went back to 277, and then I went to 280. So when I went to the doctor for the consultation, I was 282. 282? I was 282. Which really like put like a damper on me because I was like, oh my god, I'm gaining. It's never gonna stop. It's like nothing's ever gonna change and no 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 no. I kind of went into like an all or nothing mindset. Um, and it just I keep having to remind myself that I can do this. It's going to take time for me to figure this out. Um, to do it the correct way. And, you know, progress is not just like a straight line. Progress is up, down, up, down, up, down. So I keep having to remind myself of that and that I'm not failing. It's just like another challenge in the road. So I do weigh myself weekly, but I don't do videos on like weighing because I don't want to one trigger myself with it being online, and two, I don't want anybody else to be triggered by a scale. So I don't do like video weigh-ins. Um, I do weekly weigh-ins. Uh, And my the gym I go to actually has a scale in their bathroom, and I'm gonna be honest, every day I've been going up and weighing myself. But I have lost at least 2 pounds, about 2 or 3 pounds. No, 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 no. 2 or 3 pounds is what I meant to say. So, so there's that. Um, and so there's that. I've been going to the gym. I have been hydrating. Fun fact: if you drink 2 of these, it equals a gallon. And this sounds really bad because I didn't really know that there was such a thing as like drinking too much water. I have drank, what was it, 3 of these in one day, 3 or 4 of these in one day. So I try to limit myself to 2, if possible. So, um, the kind of food I've been eating has kind of been the same, and I kind of want it to be boring, so I don't like, like eat a whole lot of it or get triggered or anything like that. So I've just been eating chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna be honest. That's like all I've been eating. It's chicken Alfredo. Oh, and my biggest thing with food is like portion size because I don't know what it is and I don't know why I think like this, but like I have like this fear, I guess it is, that like if I make like a normal size portion, that it's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna be hungry later, and I kind of like panic, so I make like a little extra, and I never end up finishing the extra. Like, so I made some chicken alfredo last night with the like bow tie pasta. I don't remember the brand, but I will put it like up here in the corner when I remember what it's called. Um, and so I made my alfredo sauce. I made like it's like a bow tie. Bow tie? That doesn't sound like a word, but I know it is. But it just doesn't sound like a word. So I made like the bow tie pasta, and I made my Alfredo. I made some chicken. Now I found this like frozen chicken, which again is probably not the best option, but it has a lot of protein in it, and the carbs are like really really low, and it has a really good flavor. So I just pop some into the air fryer, boom, cut them up, and I have chicken Alfredo. Uh, and so like an uncooked portion of bow tie pasta, like for 2 ounces, is like half a cup uncooked. And I was like, that doesn't look like a whole lot. I'm gonna make a cup. Yeah, I should have just stuck with the half cup because that was a lot. I forget that like, because it looks like really small when you buy it, but then when you cook it, it kind of expands. And I did not think about that. So my biggest problem is portions because I go into like, oh well, I'm going to be hungry later, so I need this anyway. I don't know why I think like that. Anyways, so aside from that, as I've mentioned before, I think I mentioned it in my first video that I'm on Venturmine, Venturmine, and so this is my off month because I go 1 month on, 1 month off, so I don't become dependent on the medicine. But I've also been doing research about compounded semi glue, glue, glue. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like compounded semi something. It's like Ozempic. Um, ow. Anyways, So I've been looking into that because there's quite a few people I know that are on it, and it's been working like really good for them. So, and I've heard that like being on that helps with like bigger weight loss instead of Phentermine. Phentermine, I've heard, is for like lower weight loss. Um, and so I've been thinking of, oh my god, there's like a little cat. Oh, we live where I work at. We have like an antique car shop right beside us. They have like a lot of like, I want to say they're like not really stray cats, but they're kind of stray cats. And they just kind of live there. They're really chill. They don't like humans because me too. Um, but anyways, I keep getting distracted because there's a cat. What was I talking about? Uh, I know I was talking about something, but like I don't know what subject I was on. Anyways, so I've been looking into that. Um, I am a bit nervous about trying like an injectable because one, I hate needles. And two, I've also been hearing like side effects that like you're sick for like a few. I don't know why they keep making cars with no door handles. Anyways, I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted by the smallest thing. Oh, why are the handles like that? Oh god, I can't stand that. You know, it's not my car. So, uh, anyways, that kept distracting me. So, I have a fear of needles, and I've also heard that like some of the side effects is like you feel nauseous or like you throw up. Like the first, what is it, like 2 or 3 weeks? I guess it kind of depends on every person because not everybody I've heard that's been on it has that side effect. Um, I've also heard that like if you stay on it, then like the food noise like goes away, and I would love the food noise to go away. um, it is a bit pricey, which kind of sucks. Um, and so I've been looking into like different companies that carry it and that can prescribe it to you. Um, because I would love to, because I really want to go to the military. And the thing about that is like I've been wanting to go to the military since I was like 16 because that's when I joined ROTC. I was 16. And I've been wanting to go because I used to be in JROTC when I was in high school. I was in the Air Force, JROTC. I made so many friends. I loved everybody for the most part in my unit. My instructors were amazing. Um, I made some of like the best memories in ROTC. Um, it honestly felt amazing to be in it. But around the time I was supposed to graduate, uh, around the time, uh, not exactly the time, I was a junior still. I had some personal things going on, and it kind of like bummed me out a lot. And I didn't have like the greatest outlets that would help me like uh put my emotions somewhere else that was more productive. So I developed an ED. I'm not gonna say like the actual word because I don't know if like YouTube censors that. But I will put the name down here. Um, so I developed that in about 11th grade, 10th, 11th grade. I've always struggled with my weight, but um, that kind of like messed it up quite a bit. It got worse, and for my height and my age to go into the Air Force, I have to be 100. What is it? 160. I think I have to be 160. But I want to. I want to aim to be lower than that, so I have like a little bit of like leeway, you know, in boot camp. Um, and I'm not joining the Air Force just for like money, which I mean it would be good because I want stability in my life, but I want to travel so much. I would love to travel because I want to go to different cities, different towns, different countries. You know, like I want to go all over the place. And I can't do that just working at where I do because I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to say the name. And I want stability. I want, you know, like that comfort that I'm always going to have that job. I want to be able to travel. I want something that has benefits. The military has like a heaping amount of benefits, and that's what I want is to be pretty set for pretty good minute. So that's what I'm aiming for. My highest weight was 300, um, and I'm fluctuating between 280 and 270 ish, which kind of sucks because I would love to get lower than 270. I had to get to 180 for the Air Force to like start the process and like start working with me. So I have to lose 100 pounds. And as much as I want it gone as fast as possible, I know that if I try to do this the fast way, that I will crash and burn. And I mean, it's like the Air Force isn't like looking for like the fastest or the quickest or the most efficient. They're looking for somebody who like rises to the occasion or you know like beats the challenge or does it the correct way, does it even if you know you have no motivation or you have no energy, you're tired but you still show up, you know, like stuff like that. So I'm trying to do this the right way as much as I want it to go by as fast as possible. Um, and it just kind of sucks a little bit because a lot of my friends are already in the military and they have been since we graduated. And I just kind of feel like I'm stuck and that I'm never going to get there because I'm 25 and I know that's not old to like anybody, but I feel like at 25 I'm never going to get there, that I'm running out of time, that with each day that passes is a day I don't have to go. Um, and it's really hard to get out of that mindset because with each, I'm getting so emotional about this. Oh my god. With each pound I gain, I feel like is putting me way far off. I'm getting so emotional. God bless. Um, and so many people around me know that that's what I'm trying to do, and oh my god, I hate being emotional. A lot of people around me know that's what I'm trying to do, and like my family knows, my workers, my coworkers, they know. Okay, I have to make sure that like no tags get shown. But like I'm 280 and I have to lose 100 pounds to get them to even work with me. And I'm 25. I don't know why I feel like I'm. Why am I so emotional? Oh my god. I feel like I'm running out of time, and I don't know why. It just, why am I being emotional? But, no, it just kind of sucks because I'm scared that if this does not work out, that I'm not only letting myself down, but I'm letting everybody else down. And I hate that. But trying to do this the right way, the healthy way, no matter how impatient I get, because I know I have time. I think you have until like you're 35. So I still have like 10 years to be able to go in. And I can lose the weight in like a year if I do this correctly. So I know, I know, I know I have time. But it's just that all or nothing mindset that I've been trying to not go into. And I've been going into anyway. Um, because staying out of it is easier said than done. Um, but I'm doing the best I can, and that's all I can do. This is not about perfection. This is not about exactly what I eat. It's not about perfecting a diet. It's not about being perfect. Nothing about this is being perfect. It's about becoming a better version of myself. And I've already become a better person, but I want to be better than I am now because I want to achieve this dream because this is something I've wanted since I was 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, for 9 years. I've wanted this for 9 years. And I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to conquer any challenges that come my way. And that's all anybody can ever ask me. Is I'm going to do my best. I'm going to keep showing up despite, even if I don't want to show up, even if I'm tired, even if I don't feel like it. I'm going to show up. I'm going to continue. And that is going to be it. So, if you are on a similar journey or a journey in general, and you feel like that you're not going to get to it, that you won't be able to achieve it, or that, you know, you have these high standards of yourself and that you'll never get to this point, I want you to work towards changing that mindset because you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. My coworkers say I am a very stubborn person, so they know I can do it. And I don't want to like show this like a version of myself where like I'm always happy, I'm always energetic, ready to conquer the world because I'm not. And I don't want anybody else to have to feel like that they are too. So if, you're on a similar journey, you think you can't do it, you can. You just have to find ways to change that mindset because you can't do it. You just have to put your mind to it. And that's all anybody can ever ask of you. I mean, you can achieve it. And I'm going to document this progress, this story. So whenever I do go in, whenever I do get sworn in, and whenever I go to boot camp, I want everybody to see it. And whenever I get out of boot camp, I want everybody to see that too, because I'm I don't I don't really know how manifestation works. I know a lot of people say speak it enough into existence, and it happens. I don't really know if that works, but I know that if I say it enough, I will start to believe it. That I will lose the weight. I will go into the Air Force or Navy. I am not picky at the moment. I will go in. I will go to boot camp, and I will come out of boot camp, and I will crush anything that gets in my way of that. So, we're going to end the video on that note before I get emotional again and start to cry again. Um, so, if you come across this video and you're having a bad day or you're not energetic and, stuff like that, that's okay because that is welcome here. This is a safe space. I don't expect perfection. I don't expect, you know, like good days every day. I expect everybody to have bad days. Some people have bad days more than others, and that's okay because that means that you're human. This stuff happens. So being human is okay, I promise. Um, you don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't have to pretend you're perfect because if you pretend that you are, it only hurts more when you realize that you're really not. Um, so I hope that maybe this video can inspire somebody or help somebody through a rough patch. And maybe we can, you know, go along with each other's journeys together. So, um, before I end this video, I'm gonna ask a question. What is your biggest dream or achievement? Because I would love to hear what everybody's biggest dreams, biggest achievements, um, are. Um, if it's something you've already achieved, how did you do that? If you haven't achieved it, what are you doing to achieve that? Do you believe that you can achieve that? So, leave your comments, your stories down below. I promise I'll read everyone that gets posted. And I will see y'all in the next video. So, hope y'all have a good day, have a good week. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated, eat 3 meals a day, and take care of yourself. I love you.